Hello and welcome back. Today we're talking about k-means clustering. This is going to be a fun tutorial because k-means is actually a very simple algorithm and the best way to demonstrate it is visually. So here we have a scatter plot of our data points and we want k-means clustering to create clusters. So we don't have any classes or categories in advance. We don't have any training data. We just have this data and we want to create the clusters. So how does it work? Well, the first thing is, first step is that you need to decide how many clusters you want. We'll talk about how to make this decision in the next tutorial. For now, let's say we decided on 2 clusters. Then for each cluster, you need to place a randomly place a centroid on this scatter plot. Wherever you like, it doesn't have to be one of the existing points. Now what happens next is k-means will assign each of the data points to the closest centroid. In this case, it's easiest done by drawing this equidistant line. Anything above is blue, is assigned to the blue centroid. Anything below is assigned to the red centroid. Now, the next step is quite interesting. We need to calculate the center of mass or center of gravity for each of the clusters, the preliminary clusters that we've identified. Of course, the centroid is not included in this calculation. So for example, for the blue cluster, we need to take all the x coordinates and take the average, and take all the y coordinates, take the average. That'll give us the place, the position of the center of mass. And then we move the centroids to those positions. Once they've moved, we repeat the process. We reassign data points to the closest centroid. So again, equidistant line, change the colors of the data points and assign. And again, we calculate the center of gravity, center of mass, move the centroids, do the process again. Reassign, calculate the center of mass, move the centroids, do the process again. Reassign, calculate the center of mass, move the centroids, do the process again. And until we get into a situation where doing the process again doesn't change anything, like in this state where we've drawn the equidistant line and already all the blue points are above and all the red points are below. And so that means we've come to the end of the k-means clustering step-by-step process, and those are our final centroids. So that's how k-means clustering works. Very simple, as you can see, but very effective as well. And now we have our 2 clusters, and now we can go ahead and try to interpret what they mean from a business sense and from a domain knowledge sense. I look forward to seeing you next time, and until then, enjoy machine learning.